This video title, Much to Do About Nothing. I'm sure Much to Do About Nothing is a movie, or is it from Shakespeare? Hey Siri, what is Much to Do About Nothing?
Much Ado About Nothing is a comedy by William Shakespeare thought to have been written in 1598 and 1599. The play was included in the First Folio, published in 1623. The play is set in Messina and revolves around two romantic pairings that emerge when a group of soldiers arrives in the town. This is from wikipedia.org.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so it is William Shakespeare, so I thought, but I'm sure there's a movie about that as well. And this is just basically a little chat that I'm having in my small little studio here. What's happening in my life, and asking questions of what's happening in your life. The last couple of days have been sort of, I went to the dentist, and because I've got something wrong here, and next week I've got to have a tooth pulled. Am I worried about it? Not really. They're going to give me some painkillers, and I've got 3 teeth removed already. My girlfriend and I started a little bit of Christmas shopping, and we just looked around for what we want from each other, and I even took out some of the Pussycat Christmas Fund. Many people do support me. I think 7 or 8 people do support me on Patreon. The link is in the description below. But I find it a little bit of a scam, because in total over 1 year I got $200, $203 to be exact. And this money mainly does go to the Kitty Cat Foundation. And I thought, wow, but Patreon, whoo, they charge me $15 to get it transferred into my account via Payoneer, and Payoneer charged me an annual fee of $30, and my bank would charge me an average of $10. That's okay, because I'm used to that bit. But in total, my $203 goes down to $147. It's a bit of a scam, but this is international money transfers, and these private companies like PayPal and, for example, Payoneer would do exactly the same. So it's a little bit of a rip-off, but hey, this money, I have spent some already, and we bought the cats a very, very big kind of cushion, so when it does get cold, or when the air conditioning is too cold for the cats, but it's fine by me, they can snuggle warm as a bug in a rug. Can I say a bug in a rug? Is that a saying? I do believe it is. So, and then next week, I think we will actually start buying some gifts for each other. Personally, what I need is a new suitcase, because when I did go to England, Gulf Air decided to rip off the wheel of my 5-year-old suitcase. My suitcase was an original. It wasn't a copy or a fake. And I have found another one, which is about $75. And my girlfriend, lovely Soapy, she just wants some pots and pans, because some of our pots and pans are getting a little bit old with that. Next month, I'm planning to go to Thailand again for 6 weeks. I'm trying to save for that one at the moment. It's just to get away, and a lot of friends have invited me who live in Thailand there, so I'll be there for about 6 or 7 days. I will do lots of videos related to it, which you possibly seen lots of this area before, and there's a million channels about this particular place in Thailand. It's really easy to get there. It's sort of like 40 minutes by a taxi to get to the airport. It's a really small airport. There's only like 10 flights a day, so immigration takes 10 seconds. Security is another 10, and it's really nice and airy. The only thing is they don't have, because it's a new airport, there's no real places to go and eat. There's only a couple there. Hopefully maybe Burger King will be there in the future. Then it's a quick flight for about 40 minutes to an hour. Immigration in Thailand is swings and roundabouts. Maybe it'll take long, maybe it'll take 10 minutes. Then I pick up a taxi that will take me about an hour and a half, hour 20 minutes down to where I want to go. And I'm staying in one of my favorite hotels, because it's not the best hotel in the world, but the bed is really comfy. It's just been refurbished. The view is pretty nice. You can see the sea. Air conditioning is new, and it has a bathtub. Now, when I do travel, I love bathtubs. Why? Because here I don't have baths. I do have 3 bathrooms, or 2.5 bathrooms. Each of them does have a shower, but there's not enough space for a bath. But that's Asia for you. You don't really need a bath, but it is a luxury to have one like that. What else is happening? Thinking and planning about the Christmas time. So on Christmas Day, I think my girlfriend and I will go to a pretty nice restaurant. We're not going for turkey. We're not exactly really big fans of that, but we will have our favorite food in this restaurant. Maybe 1 or 2 nice, exciting cocktails or mocktails, for example. I'm not a big drinker. In fact, I haven't touched any alcohol since August, and I'm dying for whiskey and Coke, but it's something which is not a necessity in my life. So I'm not a day drinker, but maybe some champagne, whatever like that, not too sure. Maybe more like sparkling wine with my expense. Anything else which is happening? So next week is going to be the teeth pulled. I do need another extraction, but maybe we can do that in January or February. Then I will have 2 crowns on my teeth just here, and the crowns, as I explained in my yesterday's video, about $100 each, so 200 there. It's not exactly very expensive. For the new year, any decent plans? Well, my video channel, I think more people actually watch it if I'm just having a chat like this, rather than doing anything political about China, for example, or what's happening in different places in the world, especially in the middle part, like in the Middle East, and also in Eastern Europe. Many people cover that. It's actually really surprising that the views I totally disagree with, and they're like conspiracy theories, seem to get the highest amount. And when I speak like the honest truth about me and the actual logical side that makes sense to most people, I hardly get any views. So I'm not going to give up my channel because I am stubborn. I am persistent. I would love to one day before I die get up to 100,000 subscribers. And it only takes a couple of videos that are hits. So like most YouTubers, you wake up in the morning and say, oh, I hope I got 10, 20, 30,000 views. But in most occasions, it's a couple of hundred. And it's really weird how the algorithm worked. For example, there was a video about my kitty cats, which I just put together with a bit of music. Only took 10 minutes to do, but I got like 300 views, but at the same time, I got $50. Now, I could have another video about Siam Reap or Cambodia or Thailand or China, which would have 300 views, but I would only get something like $2 or $3 for it. So how the algorithm works on YouTube, I really don't know. I think it's time for a little bit of coffee. Hold on. So what about you? It's Christmas season. Have you put up the Christmas tree yet? What's happening with your Christmas? Are you going away? Are you staying at home? Is it snowing? How is the weather? Is it hot? Is it cold? Do you like Christmas or do you hate Christmas? Are you like Scrooge and go bah humbug? Or are you delighted with it? Do you spend a lot of money over it? Can you afford Christmas? All these things. Please do leave a comment. And it's nice to see how different people have different ideas related to it. I have friends who don't like Christmas. Fair enough, I respect them. So I won't mention it there, and they would just treat it like a normal life. I know people who really love Christmas. And talking about Christmas, I did yesterday on Amazon Prime, Amazon Prime, I saw the new Eddie Murphy movie about his Christmas. It was really good. It's a family movie, and it was funny, it was enjoyable, it was light-hearted. So if you do have Amazon Prime on your TV, that's a recommendation. I also watched yesterday a James Bond movie, and it was called Skyfall. Now, I'm not a big fan of Daniel Craig, but it was great to watch a James Bond movie, which I didn't watch fully before, because I sort of had a attitude, oh, Daniel Craig is awful. It was actually a really good movie. Didn't really like the ending. Judy Dempf, who acted as M, died in the movie. And maybe tonight I'll watch The Quantum of Solace. I have seen the last James Bond movie a couple of years ago, which was No Time to Die, and the music was by Billie Eilish, I do believe. And for tonight's entertainment, not too sure. What I like to do in the evening is to not plan it. And it would be in front of the TV and finding a movie for myself, or if my girlfriend is interested. Last week, for example, we started to watch Back to the Future. My girlfriend really enjoyed it. There is a game show called The Squid Games. It was a Korean movie a couple of years, or a TV series from Korea a couple of years ago. Now America has made a game show related to it. And there's one more episode to watch. Who's going to win $4.56 million? I don't know if that's taxable or non-taxable, but that's a different story there. So lots happening in my exciting life, and I hope lots is happening with your life. I hope people who do get to, let's say, my age and plus are not bored with their life. And I think I have quite an active mind, which is great. My body may not be so active, but an active mind keeps you occupied. So YouTube is really my hobby, which I mentioned many times before. And it's sort of like a challenge to see whether you can get more subscribers or whether you get a big hit, because the algorithm goes in your favor, however the story is. I think I'll leave it there for now, and I really have talked about much to do about nothing. And I will wish you a happy day. Please do subscribe, please do share, please do comment, please do subscribe, please check your subscription. And if you feel generous this Christmas season, there are links to supporting this channel via Patreon, via membership, or just by simply a super thanks. And a big thank you once again to all the people who have supported me throughout the years. A big thanks to all the people who really helped me get to the United Kingdom to say goodbye to my mum at the beginning of November 2023. And could I do this channel without you? I want to say no, but I'm going to say yes, to be real honest. It's just a hobby, but I love the comeback. In fact, a couple of days ago, I was just in a supermarket and someone said, "Hey." I went, "Hi." I said, "You're that guy on YouTube." And I felt like a superstar. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for your time.